This is my story, and this is my song. This is my Savior on the throne. This is my story, and this is my song. This is my Savior. My name is Louise Edwards, better known as Sexy Sue. I'm from the island of Antigua, Barbuda, and my work is doing seed work. We call it seed work. Since I was young, from about 18, 20, when I was that age, I started doing this work. I'm doing this for over 50 years. I believe seed work was around from since slavery days. The older folks, this is what they used to do in the whole village of English Harbor. Women, maybe one or two men, but mostly women.
So it's a tradition that women have been passing down?
Yes, from generation to generation. It's a lady by the name of Ione Bratwit that taught me the work. Now in the whole island of Antigua, it's only 3 of us that is doing it.
Okay.
Nell, she grew up into it. I say buy into it because somebody taught me, and I taught Lornette into it. And I'm trying to teach young people to do it, but a lot of them say it's a lot of hard work, doesn't bring in enough income don't come in fast enough, so they're not so much particular about it. Ione taught me how to make the waist belts and the coasters.
Okay.
I implement myself by adding other things to it, like necklaces, earrings, barrettes for your hair, little change purse. Sometimes I just lie down and just imagine something, and after imagine it, I just say, let me just try this and see how it works out. I enjoy challenges. So if somebody come and they say they want this and they want it a particular way, I try my best to bring it as close as I can to what they say. Well, we call it wild tamarind. Europeans call it mimosa. I don't know the scientific name for it, okay? But it goes wild all over Antigua and in the Caribbean. Caribbean has these seeds. The red ones, we call it jumbe bead or coffee beans, wherein before times people, the slavery days people used to take the red ones, the jumbe bead, the wild tamarind seed and dry okra seed and parch them and would make local coffee. Well, you have to go in the bushes to look the seed. And when I go to look at the seeds, I walk with my whole family so that when we harvest, we can have a lot, because you don't get them year round.
Right.
Only certain time you can get them. And when they're dry and you don't look them and rain come and they get wet, they open out, so you lose all of them. When I pick the seeds, you have to keep them in something that will have them dry. You can't get them moist or wet, because if they get moist or wet, they're going to sprout. The seeds, the wild tamarind seeds, you gotta boil them with rainwater so as to get them that you can work on. You can't use the chlorine water. The rainwater let them look kind of a shine and pretty, and not rough on the outside. The jumbo bead, you have to boil them in salt water. You say salt water, I use sea water. But a lot of people say maybe you can put salt in the water so as to do it, but I never tried the salt in the water because I have the sea water. You need a thread, strong thread. Mm-hmm. You need wax. Mm-hmm. I need a thimble to protect my finger. Mm-hmm. And you need a needle so that you can sew it. The wax comes from the bee. When the beekeeper go and look the honey, mm-hmm. and they finish draining the honey, I would get the wax. Mm-hmm. And when we're sewing and we wax the thread, use the wax and wax the thread. It protects insect from biting it, and it makes the work stronger. This is what gives me house. This is what help raise my children. This is what support us. Mm-hmm. And when I say us, I'm not talking my children alone, because my mother used to do this. And my mother died at the age of 91, 2023. Okay? And she used to do it, and that is what she used to do to help raise her children, my children. You understand? So it's something like from generation to generation. Well, you have positive and negative people. Yes. Because sometimes you have somebody will come and they will see me doing it. Yeah. Oh, this is the work you do. Yes, you're doing a great job. Yes. What's the price of this? And I give them the price. Wow, that's too much money. I think it should be cheaper. You don't need to worry or say anything. I say it can be cheaper, but you're going to do it for yourself. I'm giving you the seeds and you make it for yourself. That would be cheaper. And they would laugh. Take me ages. Take them ages to make, and I am not doing it. They don't want to pay the cost that I. And sometimes some people say, oh, it's expensive. And they turn off, and they'll come back and say, you know what, let me get it. Mm-hmm. And sometimes it's just the way you talk to somebody that really move them to a different feeling. Well, I would say in Antigua, we don't put much value on the work. But when you see people from other country coming and seeing it, mm-hmm. and they would tell you they haven't seen they see something, but nothing this like what you see make. Because they never see a waist belt, they never see the coasters, mm-hmm. they never see like certain necklaces and so on. You feel very, very good about it. And some people will come and tell you, I have something from since 30 years ago and it is still going good. I would say it's recognized, but it could be recognized more here in Antigua. Mm-hmm. St. Paul's, that I'm from St. Paul's, they had something that they recognized, some of us. Okay. From St. Paul, the seedwork, if you can do plaiting with the straw, or if you're a painter, some of us, and I got recognized there. Yeah, I feel good because I have a plaque in my house that shows I have it. And I had a man by the name of Dr. Murphy. Mm-hmm. He took some of my work to UNESCO, and they recognized it. It was good. Okay. They got placed because of the work that they never see the work. Mm-hmm. So, and that was since 2012. And like when it is summer, mm-hmm. in St. Paul's they have a summer camp with young people, children and so, and I go to the camp, mm-hmm. and I try teaching them to do. Some of them are very creative in doing some things, and some are just play around. Others children, young people. So I try, pass it on as much as I can to anybody. In the COVID there, I taught some young people, and there was a young man in the session teaching them, and he did very well. he came up with his own pattern and made what he had to do, you know. So there are people out there that maybe can create their own stuff from it, and it's just for us to be there to do it.
Right. All right. Well, thank you for talking with me and explaining some about your seed work, and wish you all the best.
And I thank you, Suelae, for interviewing me. And I hope this will get around that other people will come and try and want to learn to do it.
We're gonna spread the word out there, even bigger than Antigua.
All right. Thank you very much. This is my story, and this is my song. This is my Savior under the moon. This is my story, and this is my song. This is my Savior. Perfect submission, perfect delight, visions of rapture, numbers in my sight. Angels ascending, down from above, echoes of mercy, whispers of love.